I spent 6 months unemployed after getting laid off at Deloitte, and honestly, I'm grateful for it. I know that sounds a bit insane, but hear me out. Those 6 months taught me more about my career, myself, and what's actually important to me than all the time I spent in my 3 years at the company. If you're in the middle of a job search right now or think you might be soon, here are the 6 lessons I wish someone told me on day one. I realized this was a chance to slow down and think through what I actually wanted for my career and most importantly, my life. So I did something counterintuitive. I slowed down. And in between all of that, I built a system for my job search. I networked with intention instead of desperation. And most importantly, I reflected on what I actually wanted, not just what sounded good on paper. The biggest takeaway from my job search are the 6 lessons that change how I think about work, career, and job searching. Here they are. Lesson 1, take care of yourself. You'll search better when you're not burned out. When I first got laid off, I thought the right move was to apply to 50 plus jobs a day. In other words, kind of grind my way through this experience. But I was exhausted. And when you're exhausted, you can't show up fully and be yourself in those interviews. In some ways, you come across as a little bit desperate and not confident. So I did something that felt quite risky at the time. I prioritized my wellness. I kept going to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. I traveled. I made more times for family and friends. And you know what? I interviewed way better when I wasn't running on fumes. And most importantly, I was able to think through what opportunities were actually a fit for my background. And most importantly, the ones that I actually wanted to pursue as a next step in my career. When you take care of yourself, you have the mental clarity to think through what it is that you want. And you also can ensure that you show up in the best light as you're networking, talking to companies, and trying to land that next role. The job search is a marathon, not a sprint. Lesson 2, reflection isn't wasted time, it's how you figure out what's next. Before the layoff, I was on autopilot. Show up, do the work, get the paycheck, repeat. I wasn't asking myself, do I actually like this job? Is it somewhere I want to be 4 to 5 years from now? Do I like what I'm seeing from leaders up above? Am I just here out of alignment or comfort? The layoff gave me the time to truly reflect and ask those questions of myself.